We are therefore delighted to have received the following video address from His Excellency, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs and Expatriates, Ayman Safadi of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan.
Mr. Jeremy Benami, Mr. Alan Solomon, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the opportunity to speak to this distinguished gathering. Your conference could not have been more timely. Its theme could not have been more relevant. Peace, respect, and human dignity are core values for all of us. Peace is a right for all peoples of the region. It is a necessity for regional and global security. It is essential for our efforts to integrate the region in visions and projects that can provide jobs, create opportunity, protect the environment, harness the potential of our peoples, and can give them hope. Unfortunately, and to the detriment of all of us, this just, lasting, and comprehensive peace, which we and many others have pursued for decades, continues to evade us. The prospects for peace are probably slimmer now than they've been in decades, but we cannot throw the white towel. We cannot allow radicals on both sides of the divide to determine the future of our people. This is the time for all of us who believe in peace, who believe in our shared values, to come together and work together to reverse the dangerous course that's pushing the region towards more conflict. A leading U.S. role in this endeavor is indispensable. Without it, we will not be able to salvage the peace process. Clearly, the U.S. cannot and should not shoulder this responsibility alone. As His Majesty King Abdullah II has long advocated, we in the region have to do our share of the heavy lifting. But for all our efforts to succeed, the Land for Peace formula, on which the whole peace process was predicated, must be unequivocally embraced. The two-state solution must be protected. In the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, we believe that the two-state solution is the only path to the just and lasting peace that we all seek. A one-state reality in which Palestinians do not have their full rights will be a recipe for further conflict. The key question is, where do we go from here? Are we going to remain entangled in this vicious cycle of hopelessness, violence, and systematic obstruction of the peace process? Or will the danger inherent in the status quo and its consequences awaken the necessary sense of responsibility to get back to the negotiation table? Immediate action is needed to preserve the two-state solution. Settlements and confiscation of land must stop. The historical and legal status at the holy sites of Jerusalem must be preserved. The growing violence must end. Political horizons must be created. All of us must act now so that the region does not fall into the abyss of hopelessness, violence, and deeper conflict. So much is at stake. The immediate priority must be restoring calm, stopping measures that undermine the viability of the two-state solution, and then get the parties back to the table. And we cannot allow the collapse of the PNA. We must restore faith in the peace process if we are to stop the deterioration and prevent despair from producing more violence and prevent radicals from forcing their agenda and destructiveness on all of us. Military operations and heavy-handed security measures will not ensure calm. Politicians who propagate hate speech and publicly embrace racial discrimination will not bring an end to the violence. Political and economic horizons for the Palestinian people are a must to enable an environment conducive to calm and peace. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan will continue to engage all parties to ensure that we're back on track. But we will need a leading U.S. role to move from status quo politics and conflict management to actual peacemaking. The U.S. can certainly count on Jordan as a solid partner. A future of peace that guarantees life with dignity and security, that is free from violence and fear, that offers hope and opportunity, is the right of every Palestinian, of every Israeli, as it is the right of all peoples. We can provide it, we know how to provide it, but we need the will and the hard work to achieve it. This is the responsibility of all of us. This is certainly the commitment of Jordan.